We met on Tinder.
We met on Cupid.com.
He approached me on LinkedIn.
He's hot.
So hot.
Mildly attractive.
And my loser boyfriend literally just left me for someone with more EQ. Like I can't do math.
My therapist says the only way I'll ever get over my ex is by putting myself out there.
I'm a married woman.
So I swipe right.
So I return his electronic kiss.
So I accept his request and write, okay, I'll mentor you.
And we begin to text.
He starts messaging me.
We engage in a professional email relationship.
His name is Stan.
His name is Stan.
I say it's business. I'll call you Stanley.
Being older than me, he'll have that maturity and sexual experience, which is perfect for a relationship.
Being the same age as me, he'll have that emotional maturity and spiritual experience. How perfect is that for a relationship?
Being younger than me, he'll have that immaturity and complete lack of experience, which is ideal for a mentee.
He suggests we meet at this
Little Italian cafe.
He's trying to pick me up.
He's trying to pick my brain.
I hope he doesn't try to pick me apart.
We lock in
4 p.m. on Saturday.
Which obviously means coffee.
Which obviously means drinks.
Which obviously means coffee, dinner, and drinks.
I keep my prep simple. Fake tan, mani-pedi, downstairs waxing, upstairs blow dry, a double squirt of Botox.
I wouldn't go too much effort. They say that turns guys off, right? I don't want to come across as too desperate.
I'll wear something academic and low cut.
I wake up on Saturday feeling wired.
Nauseous.
Underwhelmed.
And I wait for him outside the cafe.
I wait for him across the street.
I keep him waiting 15 minutes.
I put on dark glasses in case someone sees me.
I post hot selfies on Facebook so everyone can see me.
I leave just enough to imagination for him to see.
I text Stan saying, I'm here, wearing the purple polka dots, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, thumbs up, in case he doesn't recognize me. You see, I may not possibly exactly look like my profile photo. It's my sister. She's 23 and a part-time model. Then this other girl wearing purple polka dots randomly arrives. She's waiting too. This could only happen to me, so I SMS. Hi Stan, I'm the Miss Purple Polka Dots with the yellow carnation in her hair. And then my purple polka dotted doppelganger just up and leaves. What if he thinks I made it all up? I frantically start texting and explaining everything, and just as I go to send, I stop and
He arrives holding a rose. What is this, The Bachelor?
Oh my god, a red rose. How romantic.
He's standing there looking like a despondent florist whose shop has just been blown away in a hurricane. And the only thing he can salvage is a single rose he's left clutching.
So hot.
Mildly attractive.
He says, hi, you must be Rachel.
Holly.
Marie.
And holds the cafe door open.
Letting me,
In first.
Like some cheesy try-hard.
old-fashioned gentleman who...
Clearly just wants to check out my ass.
The place is so kitsch.
Right.
Inappropriate for mentoring.
Awful plastic tables.
Like you find in those authentic restaurants in Milan and...
IKEA.
We sit, and this enormous,
Really sweet.
Quite sour.
Italian woman introduces herself as the owner.
He seems kind of nervous with her.
There's a familiarity between the two.
She hands us these really cute...
Incredibly tacky.
Menus.
We're
eating.
eating.
Thank God, because I'm so hungry I could eat a vegan.
It's Italian, and I don't do carbs.
I go for the garlic pizza as a starter, the lasagna for the main, and the tiramisu for dessert.
I order a double espresso.
A salad, no dressing, from the children's menu. And
Stan
Stanley.
says,
I'll have what she's having.
and then he starts talking.
Blabbering.
Using a lot of super complicated words.
He's obviously nervous.
Very self-assured.
Borderline narcissistic.
He's cracking jokes.
He's cracking
Is
up.
he on crack?
And we're flirting.
In this awkward silence that's...
Strangely intellectually stimulating.
And I'm staring at him and thinking about my ex and how this time I'll be strong enough not to go back to him.
And I'm staring at him thinking, why am I feeling these butterflies and not guilt?
And I'm staring at him thinking, God, I hope this cold sore is not herpes.
pocket,
pulling out a coin.
Walking over.
to this amazing retro,
Piece of junk Gaeta jukebox.
asking me to dance.
I excuse myself.
Going to the restroom
The ladies.
to see if there's a window to escape from.
And I'm sitting on the toilet writing this gushy message to my
Husband. Explain that I've been called back into work and I'm stuck.
With my ass wedged in the bathroom window. It takes 2 chefs to pull me free.
He takes me dancing.
He walks me to the bus.
We go to happy hour after happier hour.
And as the sun rises, I dangle my door keys in front of his drunken smile.
But smirking right at me, and I know he's about to.
Thank God Almighty, the bus is early and can put us out of our hideous misery.
And as we reach my front door, he turns to me.
And as the bus door opens, he turns to me.
And as he opens our taxi door, he turns to me.
Something in his face changes.
You can almost see the thoughts jumping across his brain.
Fear.
Anxiety.
Erectile dysfunction.
He kisses me on the cheek.
He embraces me in this beautiful, warm hug.
He awkwardly shakes my hand like I'm the Queen of England and says,
I'll
call you.
Then comes the
day after.
I totally get that the guy has to play it all cool the day after.
I'm out of the loop. Are women now supposed to initiate the day after?
The day after, I delete his number, keep my cell off, and consider changing phone providers.
See, I think any call or text the day after shows the guy is too keen.
I spend the day checking my cell phone repeatedly.
But by that evening, the prick hasn't contacted me.
I'm feeding the baby when my phone rings.
So I print out his profile pic, cut off its head, staple it to a teddy bear, and I skewer sewing needles through its fluffy heart like a voodoo doll. When my phone rings,
He's quite sweet.
he's pretending to be all sugar sweet.
When I eventually turn on my phone, I see 5 missed calls from Stan.
He tells me about his mother-in-law.
I didn't receive 5 missed calls from my ex in 7 years.
He tells me about his mother-in-law.
His first messages are all apologies for being so nervous, explained really nervously.
And you can't sugarcoat rejection.
Is he mentally disturbed to reject me? Oh.
He says how he watched me from across the street as I panicked over the girl in purple polka dots.
But it did make me remember how my husband used to make me feel.
It did confirm my belief that all men are just giant dicks on legs.
That he saw this tenderness in me, and at that moment, he knew. I was his 3rd date, and he just knew. Then he tells me about his mother-in-law.
And I don't know, maybe true love is just 2 flawed people refusing to give up on each other. I believe it was Aristotle who said that. Or was it Justin Bieber?
The woman who served us at the Italian cafe where we met, that was his mother-in-law. She was the one who convinced Stan to get back out there and look for love again. It's what his wife would have wanted. She was only 24. His mother-in-law said I was perfecta, perfect. Apparently, it was my appetite and signature dance moves. It's my ex.